EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
2026 Indianapolis Colts.
On to get it started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Colts ready to go to work here offensively, and it is Phillip Rivers, their veteran quarterback and longtime Charger, who will be under center.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. He brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. To throw is Rivers. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Third down and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the former Buckeye, the young rookie QB from Ohio State.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're going to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Second and 13. Completes it to Austin. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the gun on third down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Able to push his way through. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Rivers. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing, Rivers. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Rivers now. Now he's going to step up and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
4 yards. That's another Colts first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 5, here's second and 2. Again, it's Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren from 4 yards out. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Late groupie now for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. touchdown. Here's Groupie to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look out, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
They open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Looking to throw. Howard. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Yards on the play.
First catch of the ball game there for Metcalf. And a first down to boot.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Steelers.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Steelers. First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Pittsburgh.
Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result. In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
For the field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Breaks through the contact. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. As they've got it as we resume action. Second down, another run with Taylor. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
brought down by
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Rivers. That is caught. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
They didn't need much. They didn't get much. But what they did get was enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw, Rivers. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 8. Rivers to throw it. That complete to Downs. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all they needed. First down.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Play action now. Rivers. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Back to Taylor on first down. Brought down at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second and 7 from the 20. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Rivers. And it's caught. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second and goal from the 1. They run. Abdullah. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On the sneak, Rivers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage.
And this is something right out of Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Groupie for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score.
That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steelers ready for their next possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Howard toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Howard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers. The toss here completed to Pittman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's brought down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Indianapolis. D.J. Gibbons, 68 yards. As these guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run and try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. And it's 21-3. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a long run there at the end to top it off. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Running left, it's Warren. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Third and 9 here. Operating from the gun, Howard. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Fair catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing. This blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Rivers. A short one there, caught by Warren. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the gun, Rivers. That's complete to Pierce. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Rivers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Back to throw again. A short one there, caught by Warren. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rivers again. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. We talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Now Howard from the gun, he'll throw. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Howard. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll look to throw again. Right back to Njoku. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Howard. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On a jet sweep, here comes Chuck. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DJ Chark, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. And tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Returning is Peppers. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, it got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Off play action. Howard. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have the Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, the quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Howard. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
He finds Austin complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. Off the play fake. Howard has taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And the Steelers first down.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to his running back, Gainwell. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for the Steelers. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Open man right side is Sharp. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double,
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. And you hate to say it for the rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Boswell's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, they took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie.
Play fake, Rivers. Down the field, he's got one. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
6 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Rivers now. And he's got Pierce. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
6 more yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll throw again, Rivers. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
3rd and goal for Rivers. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Here we go on 4th down. And he takes it in for the Colts score. DJ Giddens with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Groupie for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then you try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on first down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Howard. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Operating from the gun, Howard. He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Howard. And that ball is caught by Washington. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there. And let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Again, it's Abdullah. Well, he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving out the first down. Should be the one that finishes this game off. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.